Hey guys, welcome back into the channel. Today we got brand new content in NHL 23's HUT, including a brand new Sidney Crosby card for his performance over the weekend and our first Plays of the Year card. So we're going to go over that as well. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel for the most up-to-date news, tips, and info for NHL 23. All right, let's take a look at the content. All right, first up from the Philadelphia Flyers, they've had a great start to the season. The 81 overall Travis Konechny, he's got Light the Lamp and Silver Close Quarters, which is a great ability, and he's got 86 speed and acceleration. For anyone that's still got bronze or silver cards on their team, if you can get his 81 for around 1,000, maybe 1,500 coins at the most, this is actually a half-decent card that's a right-handed forward, and because silver close quarters, or close quarters in general, is so good, that's actually not terrible. But obviously after that, once you've gotten, some decent players on your team, this isn't going to cut it. But nonetheless, for people that have just started with bronze and silver cards in their starter team, this isn't a bad option. Next up, we've got the 83 RASMUS DAHLIN. He's got Booming Shot with Seeing Eye, and Seeing Eye has actually been pretty effective from the point because one-timers, they're not doing anything, but wrist shots from the point are actually causing a lot of havoc there. So he's got 85 speed, 85 acceleration at 6'2". That'll play. If you can get Booming Shot activated, I think body checking, anything over 80, you will actually cause a lot of bumps, especially because early on, everyone's using smaller players that has lower balance and things like that. This is actually a half-decent left-handed defenseman card. I probably wouldn't go any more than like 5,000, 6,000 coins on him, but this could actually go into your lineup because, again, it's very hard to find decent left-handed defenseman early on in the game. From the Dallas Stars, Rupe Hintz, 6'3", 209, gets a prime time with Distributor and then Magnetic. Magnetic, just kind of a pointless ability in HUT. It's very good in World of Chell, but Magnetic loses all of its usefulness once you get to like basically 80 offensive awareness. It helps collect the puck, and if you don't have high offensive awareness, anything over 80, you'll actually stumble and won't collect passes cleanly. So he has 85 offensive awareness, so it's pretty pointless. 86 speed and acceleration is fine. 85 shot is good, and he's got 80 on the draw if you get Distributor activated. Again, you could do worse at center. He reminds me a lot of a center version of Anthony Mantha, and his card, the 82 HUT 23 card that I use on my No Money Spent team, has actually been really impactful. So bigger players do still have a lot of value for being able to knock people off the puck. It's just their skating isn't elite yet. Then we've got the 86 Artemi Panarin. He gets his first prime time. It does not update his X Factor because the X Factors already cap out at 1 over whatever the base card is. So his next prime time or card that comes out that is higher than 86, you will unlock a new tier to his X Factor. Puck on a String, I don't think is all that useful. He's got 90 speed, 90 acceleration, 89 agility, which is obviously great. His accuracy for a slap shot and wrist shot is 90, which is great. Over 90 on the hand stats as well. He does get knocked off the puck quite a bit from what I've noticed. 74 body checking, so defensively he's going to be kind of a mess. However, 90 stick checking is really accurate, so it could be half decent. You're not going to bump anyone off the puck, but the stick checking stat at 90 is really nice. He's going to be quite expensive. In my opinion, if you packed him, I would wait until he's out of packs and then sell him. And then lastly, we've got the 87 Sidney Crosby, who's got Thief. And Sidney Crosby prime times, or the first new card of Sidney Crosby every game, has always been very good. And this one's no different. 89 speed, 89 acceleration, and with Thief activated, he gets 87 on the draw. He's just extremely good at everything, but he's not great at anything. So he's like the most vanilla, the most vanilla X Factor card that you can get, but he's very, very good. Like, he is a very good card. It's just, he's not exceptionally fast. His shot isn't insane. His hand stats are good, but not great. Defensively, he is what he is, right? But still a very, very good card. He is going to cost you quite a bit. This is early on PlayStation 5. Let's see if there's any up in the market. There isn't. Again, that's a situation when you get a really high rated card like that. I would wait until they're out of packs and then sell because the price would probably go up. And then we've got the 81 Danton Heinen for his Play of the Year against the Tampa Bay Lightning. If you haven't seen that goal, it's absolutely ridiculous. He does get Relentless, which makes sense for the play itself in real life, but Relentless isn't really all that impactful. If you can get Workhorse activated, he's got 85 speed, 87 acceleration. His shot is really meh, but he's got decent stats across the board. The card art's nice, but other than that, he is an 81 overall. Like, that is what he is. So nothing too crazy to get excited over. We'll see what he's selling for. It's not going to be a lot, but there it is. That's the first of the Plays of the Year. Also wanted to explain, we got an update to the game day tilt cards that came out over the weekend for Saturday's games. Sam Reinhart got bumped up to at 83 overall with well-rounded in close quarters. Very, very slow, so not really usable in my opinion, even with close quarters on. Then we've got DAWSON Mercer, who actually looks half decent with silver quick pick. He's got mid-80 shooting, 86 speed and acceleration. Is a pure winger though, but you know, not terrible. And again, he is the game day card. We've got Lucas Raymond, who got bumped up to an 83, and he's got 87 speed and 85 acceleration with Make It Snappy, and his wrist shot with Light the Lamp activated is 87 85. That's actually half decent. His stick checking is also 87, and his hand stats are in the mid to high 80s. So, again, if you were able to get the Lucas Raymond at 80 overall, he did get bumped up to an 83. Tyson Barry got a +2. He's got 88 speed, and that will definitely play. Again, early on in the game, speed is important among defensemen. He's got really bad stick checking and whatnot, so he will at least help you counteract the really fast players. Might be a really cheap option for you if you can get him for the bare minimum. We'll see if there's any up in the auction house currently. And, you know, 4,000 isn't bad. Someone's selling him for 4,000, like that, under 4. That's not a bad price for anyone looking for a right-handed defenseman that can't afford Cale Makar. And then my pick was Rasmus Anderson. He got kind of banged up in the middle period, so that's kind of unfortunate. Nothing's, I mean, he's got 85 acceleration, 85 speed, which is kind of the bare minimum, and Thief is a very good synergy, which gets his defensive awareness and stick checking up to 87, which is definitely usable. He's got 82 body checking. It's not an awful card, but he's only an 81. And then lastly, guys, it looks like there's a new type of challenge. So from my understanding, the challenges will run from October 17th to 24th, and it looks like they will progressively get better. So kind of a cool feature here. This one's for the Saginaw Spirit. It will only get you about 1,000 coins. It won't take you long at all. Honestly, 1 minute period on Rookie to get 1,000 coins, not bad. And apparently every day during this stretch of days, the next challenge that comes out will reward more stuff all the way up to the final one. So some free coins for just playing some very easy challenges. So make sure you pay attention to that, especially if you're no money spent. All right, guys, that is going to do it for today's content. Let me know what you think in the comments section down below, and I will see you next time. Have a good one.